Honestly, probably not. With Finale Devastation guaranteed next turn, let's just hold off. I don't think we're gonna die immediately this upcoming turn. Okay, well, that makes it so there's a chance that I die immediately. What's up everyone, this is Zenith and we're back with another Zenith deck tech. We're looking at a best of one deck today. We're looking at Elves, which is a very popular deck in Historic right now. You can see here, it's a pretty standard list. Not a lot has changed after AFR came out. We have Circle of Dream Druids and that's about it. It's the only change that's been made here. It's a nice little Elvish Archdruid. Some of the most explosive starts that this deck can have involve Circle of Dreams Druid in combination with Allosaurus Shepherd or Elvish Warmaster to get in a ton of damage with a lot of elves very quickly. So this edition I think is pretty good. It obviously isn't quite as good as the Elvish Archdruid since it doesn't have the +1/+1 effect to all elves, but that's alright. I think it's still going to be pretty powerful. With that, let's dive into some matches and give this deck a shot. Alright, so we're up against Drowning Slime. That's a pretty interesting name. Like I mentioned before, this has a lot of the trappings of a very powerful hand, so we're going to keep this. Start with Llanowar Elves, as usual, to get mana out quickly. Womp, right, push, pretty standard. If they have more removal, we might be in a little bit of trouble. Hopefully they don't. A high concentration of spell removal is going to be a weakness of this deck, so hopefully we can get through that. Alright, I think it's just got to be Circle of Dream Druids here. Circle of Dreams Druid, it's kind of hard to say. We're looking at 1, 4, 6. Well, I guess technically it'd be 6, 7. Interesting. So if I put down another Jaspara Sentinel, that's 4 mana, we can get 6 mana up. So we can attack with the Allosaurus Shepherd for 5, or we can just hold a Collected Company. I think we're just going to hold a Collected Company and probably go for some ridiculously large Finale Devastation. Probably try and grab a Creative Hoof Behemoth if we have enough mana for that, so let's pass. Actually, well, we can still attack, right? These two. Maybe just the one. No, we'll attack with both. Sure. I'm probably looking at a Black Sweeper here. Maybe I should have held. Well, basically the idea here is to make them have it. If they don't have it, I think they're kind of in trouble. Sure. This is 4 mana here, so we should be able to attack with these two safely. And then on their end step, we'll try and cast the Collected Company. If they cast a sweeper here, we can always add the mana in response to the sweeper. And once priority passes back, cast the Collected Company once the sweeper resolves. Mind Stone, that's probably not going to be good enough. Let's see if we can resolve this Collected Company. Sure, sounds good to me. Elvish Chancellor, so we're looking at... Play this Elvish Chancellor. How much damage are we looking at? Looking at 2, 4, 7. 10 if we wanted to attack with everything. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So not quite enough to activate this. I don't see a whole lot of reason not to attack with everything. We're not going to... Well, I guess we can always try and grab another Elvish Chancellor. Plus I attack like this. This is once each turn. Oh, you can't do this. It's a tap ability. That was probably a mistake not getting in that last bit of damage. Make him think about it though. Alright, we got there. Looks like this Dimir deck didn't have the sweeper or enough spot removal to keep up. So those are going to be the two ways to deal with the Elves deck, is having a lot of spot removal and or sweepers. Alright, well, that was a good game 1. Let's head over to game 2. Oh wow. That was a very fast queue. DDR guy 300. I don't know what kind of DDR they mean by that. Be a little bit of a greedy keep. We don't have a third source of mana here. I still think we keep it though. It has the makings of a pretty explosive deck, so, or explosive hand, so we're gonna try it out and see how it goes. Oh, another Dimir deck? Goodness. Might be a good thing. So it looks like we're up against rogues, which is a deck I haven't seen much of in this current meta. Oh wow. Alright. It's something. There's something going on here. Not getting that third land even after seeing that many cards milled away. It's pretty annoying. So it looks like we're definitely going to lose this one. Yeah, we don't really have too much chance on this one. We'll see. Maybe the opponent's hand isn't so great. They're gonna be drawing cards here. Looks like they're thinking about whether or not they want to remove the Elvish War Master, get an attack, and draw a card, which is what they're going to do. 2 cards. It's pretty beastly. And unfortunately, Elves has no real way to interact with this. It's an extremely linear deck. It doesn't do a whole lot aside from its own game plan. Wow, this is ridiculous. This is a pretty serious mana screw at this point. This deck does only have 20 lands, but even so, You'd hope to draw the third one by now. I think I've just about seen enough. If we don't draw a land right here, right now, I think we're gonna call it a match. Merfolk Wind Robbers, that's another mill too. Oh, there's the first forest we've seen in 7 cards. All right. It was a fast loss for game 2, but that's okay. We'll go on to game 3 after this pretty intense mana screw. All right, we're going into game 3 here against Lilolade. Don't know how to say this name. Lilolade. In any case, a little similar hand actually, but we do have the Llanowar Elves and a card draw spell here, so we'll actually keep this. Looks like we're up against some sort of combo deck. Yep. This is going to be the what I'm going to call pretty standard graveyard interaction deck. Oh, interesting. So they have the Bladewing, the Risen, plus Terror of the Peaks combo in this deck as well. I think what we're actually going to do here is get out a Dispar Sentinel and Elder Visionary to draw another card. Alright, it's looking kind of bad honestly, because if they get to turn 4, they're probably just going to win on the spot. And I don't think we're going to have a way to kill them. Yeah, because they're going to be able to play Burial Rites, Flashing Back, Scholar of the Trove, casting Emergent Ultimatum. And that'll be all she wrote, really. It doesn't look like anything that they really don't want to have in the bin is in the bin yet. I think this game is over, unfortunately, but I guess we might as well play it out and see. And unless something has gone horrifically wrong for the opponent, it should be land, Burial Rites. I think cast Dragonstorm if they wanted to instantly win, which is actually probably how I would have done it. Because there's a whole lot of stuff to do in this case. They might not be aware of the fact that if they have either of these in the graveyard, they only need to do yeah, see, I'm not sure why they're doing it this way. Yeah, that's gonna be game over no matter what. So unfortunately, being on the draw against the turn 4 win deck oftentimes means that Elves can't keep up. So that happens. We're staring a 1 and 2 record in the face right now. Hopefully we can get back onto the winning side here against Non-Chara. This thing is actually okay. We can get card draw next turn. If we get a Llanowar Elf or something off the top, or an Allosaurus Shepherd, we'd be pretty happy. So it looks like we're up against the mirror. It's actually a little unfortunate right now. I suppose in some ways that is good. We'll have probably more mana than them pretty quickly here. Looks like a very similar start to us. See, they get the Allosaurus Shepherd while we're still sitting on just the Archdruid here. think obviously we should play the Archdruid. We're looking at 7 mana. We need 10 to get Crater Hoof out. I'm not gonna be able to do that quite yet. If they play an Archdruid or a Circle of Dreams Druid right now, we're in a little bit of trouble. I don't know if we can get there quite fast enough. It looks like they're sitting on Collected Company. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. I think we should open with this Elvish Visionary just to see what we get. I was going to say if it was our own Collected Company, we'd probably hold on to what we have for now. Actually have another shot at another Collected Company right now. Nope. Okay. Alright, man, I think with that, we'll just put down a Circle of Dreams Druid and more or less hope that we survive to the next turn, because if we do survive into the next turn, we'll probably win this game. But if they get, you know, Archdruid off the top here, we're probably in trouble. They did not. Okay, so that they're still at probably 6 mana here. Yeah, they are. Interesting. They played the Chancellor though, so now they no longer have access to the full 6 mana. Kind of a weird attack. I don't have to block at all here. I guess they don't know that I have Analia Devastation in hand. What are we looking at here? So this can tap for 6 on its own. This is another 6. We can actually finale for 12 here. That's obviously not necessary, so we're gonna finale for 10. Actually, that's 12 mana, so that's actually perfect. So that will do it. Oh, there we go. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hold on. Why did it tap? Why did it leave the 6 mana right there? That's some crazy tapping from Arena there. It left 6 open here. It left 6 mana for whatever reason in the pool, even though we had tapped enough to cast the full. It was asking for 6 generic. It had 6 green, and for some reason it tapped my Druid. All right, I don't know what's going on there, but in any case, we're even 2-2 now. Let's go into game 5. Alright, we're going into game 5. I still can't believe how wacky Arena was behaving there when he was spending the mana. Oh, I just realized what it was. It's because technically Garenbrig doesn't... it's not a creature spell, it's just a sorcery. I see. Never mind. I get it now. We're counting on... kind of counting on drawing something to really make this hand tick. That's not really what we're looking for here. Okay though. So unless they have a pretty significant amount of spot removal, looking pretty good here. Sure. We can... I guess the question is, how greedy are we going to get, and how cautious is the opponent going to be? So if they throw... They'll have to throw at least 3 creatures in front of these archduids to properly get what they want. So I think I'm gonna attack like this. Sure. Yeah, we'll definitely just activate this. Grab another one. Okay. Again, they're gonna have to have quite a lot of spot removal here to be able to keep up with this. One spell does create 3 tokens, which is good for them. We'll see how long they can keep this up for. Oh, okay. That's pretty good. Should we leave this back? I think we're just gonna attack with everything. Okay. Is there anything I have that gives trample? I think that's going to be the important thing. I mean, outside obviously of Crater Hoof, Behemoth. I don't think so. So we're going to have a little bit of trouble breaking through this. I think this is fine. On the end step, we're going to collect a company and hope that we find something that helps us break through all of this. I mean, really we're looking for Finale Devastation, if anything, and that'll allow us to instantly bust through however many tokens that they have. Sure. This is pretty insane. At the end of the day though, I'm definitely on the front foot. They're going to be able to Faithless Looting again. Position. So that doesn't do anything against me, which is pretty nice. Okay, let's fire the Collected Company and see what we get. We get another Elvish Archdruid and an Elvish Chancellor. Unfortunately, we do pass the Finale Devastation, but that's okay. Elvish War Master, sure. I think we'll send everything but one of the druids. Okay. Cool. We're in for a pretty grindy match here, it looks like. Every spell they play is going to give them 4 more cards. Or 4 more tokens, which is pretty annoying. And again, double check if there's some way for us to get trample. It sure doesn't look like it. The only way we can really break through this stalemate is we find a Craterhoof Behemoth. Or a Finale Devastation, which hopefully is just a matter of time. So let's go to combat. This time we're going to send just this many. Just 5. Or do I need to send everything every single turn going forward? It's kind of hard to say. If I'll be able to get 2 additional elves per turn if I just leave the Elvish Chancellors open along with the Elvish Archdruid. Oh, actually, you know what I can do? I can attack with one of the druids, then leave these 2 open. So let's just do that. All right. Oh. I messed up there. I was supposed to activate the Elvish Chancellor. This is only once a turn. I'm only gonna get 2 additional elves instead of the 4 I'm looking for. I guess I'm gonna grip 3. Three additional elves is what we're looking at right now. Is that all of our Elvish Chancellors? Oh, it is. Okay, never mind then. We were only able to get 1 more anyway, so. Presumably they're going to want to start attacking me soon. or not. Sure. I think they missed one. I think the UI might have gotten our opponent there. So we broke through. It looked like we were going to break through eventually anyway. So cool, we're on 3-2 with Elves after a very hard fought 5th game. Let's go on to game 6. All right, going to game 6 against Skenso. I think that's how you say that name. I like it. I like it a lot, actually. Alright, looks like we're up against another sort of mono green elves. Nice. Good for our opponent. Oh, okay. That should allow us to get a collected company off as well. Saw the collected company coming. Good thing for them too, 'cause that's a pretty powerful move we got there. And it looks like we're gonna run away with this one. Fast game here. I think we can finale devastation for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 at least. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have 11 mana. We actually only need to do this for 8. And our opponent has resigned. Great. Very fast game there. Now we're looking at 4-2, and we're going to go into our final game with a guaranteed winning record, but let's try and get the 5-2. We're going into our final game against Blackie Bear. Let's see how our elves do against Blackie Bear. So there, we had a hand like this before, and it really didn't work out very well. So I think we're going to mulligan this. Yeah, I'm a little bit more comfortable with this hand. So we'll keep this. We'll drop one of the Elvish War Masters. Good. I'm glad to see a forest there, honestly. So we'll actually get the Elvish War Master down now. And I think we're safe to attack here. Looks like we're up against Angels, which I don't think is an especially good matchup for this, for Elves, but let's see how we do. I suspect a collected company at the end step here is going to be the most powerful move we have, so we're going to do that. No attacks. good one. Let's fire off Collected Company. We got Manowar Elves and a Realm Walker. It's not great. I think any amount of damage that we can do here is going to be important to keep our life total down, because if they get above a certain threshold, things are going to get pretty dangerous. Fortunately, they don't have 5 mana or 6 mana to enable this. Daxos is fine. So I don't actually have any abilities that I can utilize right now to pump up the Jespera Sentinel, so I think this should be safe to attack me. Alright, so that's actually a pretty big pickup. Ooh, let's not activate that actually. Let's just attack with everything we've got, I believe. Honestly, probably not. With Finale of Devastation guaranteed next turn, let's just hold off. I don't think we're gonna die immediately this upcoming turn. Okay, well, that makes it so there's a chance that I die immediately right now. Okay, that's fine. That's definitely not going to be enough. This is great. Looks like for our final game, we're going to sneak away with a win against Angels because of Finale of Devastation off the top here. No blocks. That's fine. We can definitely... I have no idea how much mana this even produces. 11 mana. Beautiful. 12 is all we need. And we will grab ourselves a Craterhoof Behemoth. And do an outrageous amount of damage. Look at that. Alright, this is screenshot worthy. Here we go. Are we ready for this? 260 health gone. Amazing. What a final turn. What a deck. Thank you everybody for watching these matches. Let's go to the wrap up. Alright, as you all just saw, this deck is super explosive. We finished at 5-2, defeating quite a variety of decks. Some of the matches were close, a lot of them just were not. When this deck goes off, it goes off. Finale Devastation plus Craterhoof Behemoth is just pretty ridiculous combination at the end of the day. You saw there at the end, I did almost 300 damage on our final turn. Yeah, not much else to say. I think there was an issue there against the Rakdos deck that we did eventually win. but we had a really hard time getting through the Young Pyromancer wall of elementals. That wall was finally starting to crumble towards the very end there, but if there was some other way to give the creatures in this deck trample, I think that might be something to look into. But yeah, I mean, still a great deck, really popular in Historic for best of ones. I think it's fun. I don't normally play decks like this, but this is just, I think it's a treat, and I hope that you all get to take a swing with this deck. It's, like I said, it's a blast. And yeah, if you enjoyed this, please hit that like and subscribe button. You can also find me on twitch.tv/ZenithLive. You can also find me on Twitter and Instagram on the links below in the description. And I hope to see you again in another video.